Yeah, he's pretty big. Let's gut him up. So we're gonna gut this little guy up. I'm right here. Got the nice camera angle for gutting. Need a fillet knife, tweezers to remove the hook. This is a pretty big fish, honestly, for this pond. And for the size these rainbows come in, this ain't bad. If you're not very experienced handling fish, it's so easy. Just stick your finger in their gills. They won't go nowhere. It's like holding them by the throat, pretty much. First things first, de-hook them. Okay, so he's de-hooked. Now, first things first, stop his suffering. So he's gonna keep on having some reflex wiggles, but that was a shot to the brain. The fish is dead. But yeah, see, he's still wiggling. You know, just like when you cut the head off a chicken, it could still run around for an hour. Don't get too freaked out when they're still moving. So you want to do the first incision right under the chin here. And if you do it right, you can remove the gills and everything. Just like that. Second incision, right in the fish's anus. You cut upwards. Cut this too. So now, cut him a little more. This is a big fish, so he's got some stronger pieces on him. So you want to get in there and get the gills. Leaving the gills in is a mistake. The gills spread the most bacteria to the meat super quickly. You just don't want to leave them gills on. And rip these fish guts out. Yeah, we got most of the guts out. Now there's this little blood sac that runs along his line. That will also spread bacteria to the meat and make it go bad. So you want to clear that little balloon. You just push it out with your thumb. Really take your time and do this. The more time, more tender love and care you put into it, the better your meal is going to be at the end of the day. I've never gotten sick from improperly gutting a fish, but it is very possible. So don't cut any corners. Oh, splashed my face, God. Yeah, so that's probably as good as we're gonna get with how dirty my hands are. So there you go. That's a relatively clean fish. You can stick them in the ice box now. Always carry extra plastic baggies. You don't want to stick it straight into the cooler. Germs and whatnot. This is now just like a cut of chicken, you know, you gotta treat it like it's food. There you go. Ready to catch more. Nice. Alright, Fish Force. We made it home from the pond and it's time to prep our fish and finish cleaning them, cook them up, eat them up. So, yeah, got them in the bag here. You're no longer wiggling. Spend the morning on ice. You just want to clean out everything that you missed while you were gutting. you go. I like this look he's giving us. See that? Blue diamond knife. Put that about there. And chop it off. Now this trout recipe is half based on a Google search I did a long time ago of just good trout recipes. And the other half is just kind of improv that I figured out. It tastes pretty good with the trout. So let's just go through the ingredients. So the two parts that are from Google are lemon and fresh dill. Fresh dill, don't buy the dried out seasoning. Buy some fresh dill. You might have to go to a more fancy market. Not every place has fresh dill. The rest is seasonings that I've figured out. Alright, of course you're gonna cook with oil. We're gonna throw some onion powder, some Italian seasoning in there. Well, a little bit of lemon pepper, salt. That's it. Those are all the ingredients. It's pretty simple, it's easy to throw together, so I'll show you how that's done. For starters, I'm going to put a little bit of oil on this fish meat. Just get right in there. You don't need a lot, but you shouldn't underdo it either. I just kind of eyeball it. I don't know how many tablespoons. Rub that in there. Next up, seasonings. So it's kind of hard to do with just one free hand, but you need one hand to hold the fish open, and you need another hand to sprinkle these things on. So we'll start with the Italian seasoning. That's our main flavor, besides the lemon and dill. The main flavor from seasonings, I should say. That looks like a good amount. Then some onion powder. That was a lot. I poured a little faster than I expected. That's okay though. It just tastes like onions. I like onions. Lemon pepper, just a hair of the lemon pepper. That stuff's pretty strong. And last, but certainly not least, a little bit of good old salt. And that is all you need. So there's your seasonings. Let me rinse off. Okay, up next, we're gonna add a few pieces of this lemon. Let's cut these in half so they fit easier. So there's our lemon. Take your dill, de-stem it. Sorry, I did it off camera on accident. You just want these leafy parts. You don't want all the stem of your dill. Maybe a little more. I like that dill. I like the flavor it brings. So now, put this stuff in there. Put a few wedges on one side of the dill. Put a few wedges on the other side of the dill. Now we're ready to move this to a pan, wrap it up in some tin foil, throw it in the oven. And just for a little extra, let's get the outside of the fish. Oh yeah. No. The aesthetics tell me to do it this way. Make them nice and pretty. think Gordon Ramsay approves? Probably not. One last drizzle of oil. And you want to wrap them up. Alright, so you have your oven preheated to 400. You stick it in for 10 to 15 minutes. I check it at about 12 and just eyeball it from there. Fish should be ready to go. Oh. You guys love watching me put my gloves on. Oh, it smells even better this time. Smells like I cooked fish this time. Alright. Not bad. Let it cool off for a second, and then we'll crack in. Alright guys, here is our final product. A little bit of coffee because I've been up since 4:30. And a little bit of fresh lemon juice. And this is going to be a very lemony fish. That's what he looks like when you dig into him. So you see all these fish bones, little haired looking things. You do not want to eat those. I mean, it's okay if you accidentally eat a few, but you don't want to eat all of them. Yeah. Oh God. All right guys, one more thing. I've eaten the top half of the fish, and I just want to show you a super satisfying thing that happens when you're eating this fish. So you eat the top half of the meat, and you can just pull this big old fish bone right out. And if you see those fish bones in cartoons, it's because that's what they look like. And you just eat that piece, it's good to go. See if the Broncos can break this tie. They really suck this year. But yeah, now, Southern Utah Fish Force, signing out.